Hello, welcome everyone. This is going to be my first video in this series. I'm going to start on the Terra map for this playthrough. So we're going to start with the easiest and then slowly work our way through and up as we go. This one's just going to be kind of a more casual run just to get back to using the mechanics and getting used to it. I am going to also do this one without the DLC, so I'll go through and play a lot of the scenarios on the core game, and then later on I'll do the spaced out. So today is April 20th, and we're gonna go from there. So I think they just added some new stuff, like there's a cannon now that you can get that'll shoot the regolith out of the sky, or the asteroids that heap the regolith on, so it'll be neat. So I wanted to try through first few times through just on the core game and then work my way up into more and more advanced stuff. So this one's going to be more of a casual playthrough. So the first thing we want to do is get our builder, our digger, and our researcher. I like to have my first people kind of dedicated to what they're doing. And then kind of, if they have really bad downfalls, I'll try to re-roll them. So, decrease machinery, not a big deal. Let's go through. Digging 7, probably can get a little, there's 9. Oh, it requires light to sleep, so that's kind of a tougher one to get around in the early game, so. Shabby dresser, we can work around that one, and then let's find a researcher. That's a decently high rating. Mouth breather, that's fine. So we're going to start with Nails, Rowan, and Harold. The world name Supernova, so let's get going. Alright, so let's just pause for a sec. We're going to set up some priorities for everyone, so I like to get them kind of prioritizing their main roles in the building to start out. And kind of take a look around. Decent amount of water, good ore, lots of algae around. Ooh, lots of metal, so this could be a pretty decent world. Just taking a look around to see. So I can't see any geysers or anything yet, so we're just going to kind of dig out our starting stuff. We're going to want to get over to a pump pretty quick. Try and get over to some water as quick as I can. And also, my main priority out of the gates will be a bathroom. I think I have this set up the way I want. Oh, that's alright. That's the room size I want, so then I'm going to go up here and make some bedrooms. But to start, I'm going to want a couple temporary bathrooms that we can get rid of later, so. Actually, maybe the first floor up we're going to turn into the bathrooms. Put a couple of those. Great, so we have our pitcher pump. That's set up. Actually, yeah, they're on pace. So we'll get the bathrooms put in up here. I gotta get this dug out first. So let's go. Wash basin going in. Alright, with the wash basins, I try to set them so they wash on their way out. I also try to get them not to dig up the oxalate. It gives out twice as much if it's left in this form. If you mine it out and it breaks down, then I think it lasts half as long, so... One more bathroom for now. And then we'll go up a little higher and make some bedrooms. Bathrooms are kind of the priority at the beginning. They can sleep on the floor for the first night, which just makes it uncomfortable for them, but it's not as bad as setting a bedroom up first and then doing these later and having them pee all over the floor. Research station on the main floor. There we go. Oh, there's lots of water up here. That's good. It's nice to see there's lots of ores that I can mine at the beginning. Nothing kind of ruins a new run like ending up on a random one that has really bad resources. It does make it more challenging, but let's speed them up a little for now. Get a bunch more ore. Probably build my farm over here once I get research rolling. So day one. I suppose we should do our wash basin at this end, just in case they find a way to go out this way. I'm gonna try and keep germs under control. We're also not going to want the shine bug to get into the bedroom, so probably doing that will be in order as well, and hopefully he doesn't sneak up in here. Keep building things in as this breaks up into the atmosphere. Ooh. Who's entombed? Oh, just the one. That's fine. That's all good to go. I also want to keep an eye so no one gets kind of trapped in anywhere. I find that if I don't keep an eye on them, they'll get themselves into a lot of trouble, so... Prioritize that wire just so we can get research going here. Alright, so I'm just going to slow down for a sec. Research. So I generally try to get to the farming tile as fast as I can out of the gates and get some food going. Speed it up again. So research is underway. We have a decent little pocket of water here, and then later we can move it down to here. I kind of want to prioritize getting that sink out of the way. Okay, everyone's got a bed, so let's prioritize building the second sink. Even though they can't really get across anyways. That's fine. Once again, I'm only going to set it that they wash their hands on the way out. This one will need water. But they can't get across anyways, so that's fine. Alright, so... compost heap isn't super necessary yet, neither are these. I don't think I ever used the farming boxes, but I haven't been on a world that that's super necessary. We're going to also build our first oxygen pump. And then yeah, we'll build our first farm over here. Once we get access to farming tiles, we'll do that. Alright, so we got the walls up. The bug won't get in there. There's bathrooms for everybody. On cycle 3, we'll get a new person. I'm going to try and be picky about who I add and what I add. I think one of the learning curve things you find out when you first get this game is don't always take a duplicate every single time. First few days have been good. Still have lots of oxygen. Just have to build this thing up, so that's good. Build our farm over here. Also get some ore out of it while we can. I like to keep an eye on a few things that are more important. I think that's it for now. So then I'll have a running total of those specific things on the side here. Alright, so maybe we'll go up one more level up here. Just keep kind of clearing stuff out. Alright, so slow it down again. So next for research, I'm probably going to want to work my way towards the smart battery. Oh, I guess I can only go this far, because then we'll need the next research station after that. But the nice thing is, we have access to some of the more introductory cooking things, and most importantly, the farming tiles. I don't think the temperature gets too warm up here. No, but here's the beginning of getting warmer in the 30s, so we don't want to venture out to where it's getting too warm at the beginning until we get access to stuff like insulation tiles and that, so at the end of today, we're also going to get access to potentially another duplicate, which will be nice. We can build a mess hall. That could probably be our next little thing up here, maybe. Let's be optimistic that we're going to like our next choice for a duplicate. Build kind of our kitchen up here. Right, so we don't have a lot of meal wood, so find what we can do for now. I can go back up. Don't want to dig here quite yet because of the oxalate. If we can get a farmer, that would be perfect. But there's a few other options that we can run with. Oh, don't you dare trap. Okay, now, you see what they're doing here? They're trapping themselves, so now keep them from doing that. Like I said, they don't think. There we go. So at least now they're not going to trap themselves down in here. So. I guess I can dig up this stuff. Alright, so everything's moving along. Alright, so we have ranching, decorating, cooking, more building. Doctoring really isn't a priority. I've noticed, and I've been told by other people who've played this, that germs and diseases used to be way harder to overcome, and it's just, yeah. So I guess ranching, to get to ranching, it takes you through the same tree that you would need. So maybe ranching, decorating, cooking. So maybe Abe's the man. So we will set them up. Ranching. Where is decorating? Where am I blind? There it is. I think it was ranching, decorating, cooking. Oh, and we have some stuff. Done that, and we can also, yeah, so cooking, decorating, and this. But we're gonna get him started on the farming and work our way over there. So yeah, ranching, cooking, decorating. I think that's what I had put. Yeah. So now we have our farmer, which is fantastic. Oh, right. I need... Alright, so we have the building blocks for this stuff. What we want is a compost heap right here. Oh, we didn't get a bed made for the new one. That's alright. So we can continue building on the mess hall. Oh. So Abe's a snorer, so what we're gonna do... I'm glad I noticed that now. So we're going to... Hopefully that doesn't wake others up if it's all the way over here. And then we may have to get him some walls. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we will even... Yeah, we're just gonna seal his bedroom off from everybody else. Take care of the snoring right away. So, next thing we want to work on is continuing with our ability to make some food. So we're going to build our kind of kitchen over here. Alright, so we have access to coal generator, but I'm not going to dig into that just yet. So now, let's work on research. So we're going to work on the supercomputer next. Oh, I got a lot more mealwood, so we can extend this out. Now we're out. Okay, that's good. So it's good to have the compost set up so that when the outhouses get full, we can start getting the dirt churned out. So that'll be good. Alright, so we're building the kitchen. CO2's kind of piling up. We can dig that out. So I might want to tunnel down and maybe make a CO2 sink so it goes down, because let's take a look. The air quality's still good, so, well, could be better, so. Food isn't a huge problem yet, so we don't need to get on the micro musher just yet. But I am going to tear that down and switch everything over to here. And then I'll put our supercomputer over here once it's built. Oh. Get rid of that. I think, oh no. So we can make some more. Won't need the crafting station for a while. A water cooler for break time. And we can extend farm tiles a little further. We don't have a cook, so no one's going to really be able to do anything with this yet. Alright, so I'm actually going to go up here and go after the rock crusher so that I can make refined metals, so there's a way for anyone to get trapped over here, so that's good. Alright. 4 successful days. How far? Okay, so we almost got this down, and then hopefully once we get that, a lot of the CO2 will kind of flow down there. Okay, so there we go. Abe's off on his own, snoring away. It's not going to bug anyone else. We can still build our dining hall up here. Okay, that's all good. Supercomputer, so we don't need the skill scrubber yet, so that's fine. Let's hook this up. I'm just gonna prep in case we do decide to take more duplicates in the next little while. That's good. We can continue making this area a little bigger. forgot to give out. There we go. Much happier. Alright, so. Oh, what happened to this one? Start making this look like a normal place. I guess we can, since that oxalate is gone now, we can ladder up on both sides. Alright, so we got everything figured out here. The next thing I want to go towards is down here, and we're going to want some of the automation stuff. Things are looking good. We got food coming. We got our kitchen built. We still have lots of calories. I think each person is like 1,800 calories a day. I can't remember exactly how much they consume, but we're not pushing that yet, so we don't exactly have to jump on the micro mushroom yet. That's good, that's good. Get the ladder up. So under refinement, alright, so we have the rock crusher. That thing generates a boatload of heat. Not, I want temperature. So things start getting warmer over there. I kind of want to put the rock crusher in a place that's going to be outside of the main base later on. So I think 96. So for a greenhouse, yeah, maximum size is 96. So that's kind of what I just measured out there. From there to there. So this is going to kind of be anything bigger than this, and it won't be considered a greenhouse anymore, so. I'm also going to try and avoid this for a little while yet, but what I'm going to do is probably build my power generation and the rock crusher and everything out here, and then this will kind of be my defined wall to the base, because yeah, it's getting warm out here, so yeah, I'll have to start working towards so now, if we do that, I think by having this and this in a room, it becomes a great hall, but I'd have to build the doors. There we go. So I'm going to rip this out and just make sure I have one extra sink. There we go. So that needs water. We're going to set it for washing on the way out only again. Alright, so we're going to slow down for a sec because a few things have happened. We're going to... So we have that researched, so that's good. So now we need the smart battery, which is right here. Someone has leveled up. All of them have leveled up, so everyone gets hats. And at least this way, from a glance, we'll know what everybody's jobs are. Everyone's too busy getting their new hats. That'll be fun. So, right. Actually, so for Abe, even though it's not in his wheelhouse, we're going to prioritize the things he really likes, but then we're going to get him to kind of take an interest in farming, at least, since he's the best person at it. My CO2 sink probably could be a little bigger, so I'm just going to map out in my head. CO2 doors there. Maybe open that up a little bit. It's not a huge priority. Alright, so at least he's taking an interest now. He'll put a little more effort into... I think we've kind of neglected our farm here. As long as the temperature's not leaking in here horribly, we're good. We need water for this thing, I think. Yep. Now we're going to need a rudder. And at the end of today... Oh, I can speed it up again. So, and again, at the end of the day, I'll get another guy and we'll see... there's someone that can help out. So they're finishing that up. We can probably... keep expanding. Maybe this can become our ranch. Not good. So supplying and operating, and with allergies, not good. Yeah, these are not great. So we can get pufflet eggs. But these guys poop slime, so we're probably going to take this little guy and just let him run around. So we're expanding. I don't like the amount of slime on this part. So we might actually build our power room here. And then close it off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make my power room in here. Not continue the dream of going this way. So we have access to the automation stuff. We just have to... Oh, we're getting there. So as far as rooms go, so we have a bunch of room bonuses, so this helps with the morale, so that's nice. We have a great hall, a couple of barracks, a latrine. These three have to be built for this to be the greenhouse, I believe. So at least we have a few rooms that are kind of boosting the morale as we're going here. So yeah, we are going to do this here. Alright, so digging this out, hopefully more CO2 kind of goes down in here. Yeah. Oxygen is becoming a thing, so... build another one of those. Things are moving along, we're good. Oh, I want that refinement, so... where do I want that? I might temporarily just build it here. I know I said it kind of generates a ton of power, but I need to kind of get moving on my stuff here. Do that. I think I'm going to cancel them doing that for now until we get this a little dugout. Alright, so smart battery. Fantastic. So we're going to slow it down. Take a look what we need next. What I'm wanting is to combat temperature. We're going to need insulated tiles, so we're going to work our way through here and get up to that. And we're going to start building insulated tile around the edges of our base to kind of help mitigate. So if you look, it's warmer out here, and we don't want it leaking into here, because at some point, where's temperatures our crops. Certain crops only survive, like this one needs to stay between a certain temperature, so once it starts going above that, the crops will start dying, so... Go on to copy. Alright, so the whole farm is set up now. We'll build our power station and our refiner. Alright. Things are going. Oh, speed it up again here. So, ventilation is good, because at some point, and I've seen a lot of people do this, they build a stairway all the way up to the surface, and they kind of use that to pump the CO2 out into space, so... What? Just gonna slow it down here. So, it's the end of cycle 7. We've been at this for a little bit of time, so once everyone's asleep, I'm going to stop it here. And next time, we're going to continue working on the base, getting our power station up and running, getting a smart battery rolling, and working on some of our other food options, ranching, and of course, kind of getting our temperature barriers set up so that the base doesn't overheat over time. And I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone next time.